Scientific views on happiness. Happiness is a universal human experience that has been studied extensively by researchers in various fields. The concept of happiness is not always easy to define, as it encompasses a range of emotions and feelings, from contentment and satisfaction to joy and elation. However, several scientific studies have attempted to define a happy person based on different criteria. Here, we will explore various definitions of a happy person from different scientific researches. Positive psychology. According to positive psychologists, a happy person is someone who experiences positive emotions more frequently than negative emotions. In other words, a happy person is someone who is generally in a good mood and feels satisfied with their life. Researchers in positive psychology have identified several factors that contribute to a person's happiness, including social connections, personal growth, and a sense of purpose. Neuroscience. Another definition of a happy person comes from the field of neuroscience. Researchers in this field have identified specific brain regions that are activated when people experience positive emotions. For example, the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for decision-making and planning, is highly active when people experience happiness. In addition, the amygdala, which is responsible for processing emotions, is less active in happy people than in those who experience negative emotions. Therefore, a happy person from a neuroscientific perspective is someone whose prefrontal cortex is highly active and whose amygdala is less active. Sociology. Yet another definition of a happy person comes from the field of sociology. Sociologists have studied the relationship between happiness and social factors such as income, education, and social status. According to sociologists, a happy person is someone who has a high level of social capital, which includes having strong social networks, a sense of trust in others, and a feeling of belonging to a community. In addition, sociologists have found that income and education also play a role in a person's happiness, with higher levels of income and education correlating with higher levels of happiness. Economics. A fourth definition of a happy person comes from the field of economics. Economists have studied the relationship between happiness and economic factors such as income, wealth, and consumption. According to economists, a happy person is someone who has a high level of subjective well-being, which is defined as a person's overall evaluation of their life. Subjective well-being is often measured by self-reported happiness or life satisfaction. Economists have found that income and wealth do contribute to a person's happiness, but only up to a certain point. After a certain level of income and wealth is reached, additional income and wealth do not significantly increase a person's happiness. In conclusion, there are several different definitions of a happy person from various scientific researches. Each of these definitions provides a different perspective on what it means to be happy, and together they offer a comprehensive understanding of this important human experience. Positive psychologists define a happy person as someone who experiences positive emotions more frequently than negative emotions. Neuroscientists define a happy person as someone whose prefrontal cortex is highly active and whose amygdala is less active. Sociologists define a happy person as someone who has a high level of social capital, and economists define a happy person as someone who has a high level of subjective well-being.